It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it's a battle for bragging rights between Ohio's two teams. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Cleveland. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. That one taken in by T. Higgins. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Second down, Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Play action now. It's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On first down, Burrow. And that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the goal line and in. Andre Yosivas. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. Third down coming up.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Looking deep here for Tillman. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on second down. That's complete. It's Yosivas. A first down throw for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run here with Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now Brown. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
2nd and a yard. They bring Chase in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. To throw is Burrow. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. and make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bengals will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. First and 10. They'll stick with him again. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a Browns first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
That's caught! And he will get into the end zone. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Cleveland. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns get back in it. It is 21-7. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now, Burrow. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Brown. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the left side, he's got Njoku. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll look to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And 3rd down coming up. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. 11 yards as they move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts It just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Back to the air one more time. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one on target for Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Carter on the return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Geno Stone with the tackle. Second down and 8. Left side, he's got Njoku. Here's 3rd and 2. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Bengals have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, Protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They go play action for Burrow. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Burrow now. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
They'll begin with a zone read. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. His catch gets him a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They face second down and 7. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cleveland. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's first and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. Second down and 3. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He is in. Touchdown, Browns. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. They'll return this from the 11. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. They bring Chase in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. He's got his man complete to Johnson. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's a Browns first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, and that's Tillman. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. Back to the air one more time. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And he has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This pass caught by Judy. Here's 2nd down. From the 50, he'll set up. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.